Hey guys. Ooh, my gosh. That thing, I I feel like there must be like a lot of energy around right now because that thing caught on fire and started blowing smoke like crazy. So, make sure you're cleansing your space, your cards, anything that you use for like your spiritual work. Yourself, especially your head, right? And your body. Okay. Hope you guys are doing good. I'm gonna let that keep burning there. Uh, it's the weekend finally, right? So I have a little extra time. My hair's a little crazy today, but whatever. So I have a little bit of extra time. So I'm really excited. I'm just gonna do a reading. I don't really have a plan. I was just kind of excited about having the extra time. So I'm gonna start by lighting my little candle here with my archaic matches. Because I notice that when I have a little bit of each element next to me, like within my space during the reading, it kind of helps. So, and of course, I have to recognize my little assistants on the other side that help me with direct messages, interpretations, and just figuring out what the cards mean and how they're being drawn together and just showing me things directly or telling me things directly. So I appreciate you guys. Love y'all so much. And thanks for the protection too, because it's really important. Okay. So we're going to do a general reading because I don't see my cards here, the ones that I usually use for that. So the universe called for a collective reading. And I want this. I was thinking about the Alice in Wonderland deck, right? Because I really like that one. And I haven't used it in a while. But again, that one's not here because like I have a bag that I take with me to work, and sometimes I do readings kind of like on the fly depending where I'm at and like what people ask for and stuff like that. So I'll keep like, guess that one's important. I'll usually keep like at least 2 or 3 decks with me, and then that way I kind of have a few different options when I do the readings or clarifications and all that kind of stuff. So the ones that I use the most, are the ones that are in my bag right now. So we're just gonna use these. Okay, so I got 2 clocks. Let me turn this on. I mean, it probably doesn't make a difference for you, but for me it does because it was so dark in here. So we got 2 clocks immediately. The first card that was out was the gift of now, time management. Finite and inferior, time's transformation, wisdom's tapestry. So see, we got the little, I don't know what they call this. If you know what it's called, drop it in the comments. Sand, I don't know, some kind of sand clock or something. But whatever. So we know that this is used to measure time, right? And we got it in the upright saying the gift of now, which a lot of times that's the most important thing that we need to be able to tap into. We need to be able to get out of anxiety and depression, right? And those things exist because we're either too much thinking about the past or too much thinking about the future, right? The gift of now is being able to experience peace in this present moment, no matter what's happening in that present moment, right? Knowing that that moment is going to change moment to moment, right? But being more accepting of this time and kind of like being in tune with this time and not so much in the past or in the future. But then the one that we got, the second one, that's like the clock and the money, this is upside down. And it says secure serendipity, Find the perfect timing. So it feels like this is not the perfect time. And this is talking about being secure. And you can't miss the money that's there, right? So this feels like you're feeling insecure, whether it's about time. Maybe you're in a position where you're getting older and you're insecure about how much money you can earn in the amount of time that you have, working time that you have left before retirement. Or you could be worried about just strictly the money, right? You might have time, because this is another thing that, like, a new friend of mine talks about all the time, right? Is the three things, right? Time, money, and energy, right? And you always need to have two, or I don't know, you need to have utilize the two to get the one that you don't have, right? So right here is looking, you don't have time, you don't have money. So what do you have? Energy, right? And what can you do with that energy? You use that energy to create. And with that energy, you create money. Of course, you can't create time with that, right? But you still have the use of the now. So you're still using the time that you have together with your energy in order to get to the third thing, right? So if that's what it feels like right here, it feels like you're feeling insecure with money and with time, or one or the other, right? Take it how it resonates. And like the universe is trying to tell you, you've been gifted. Oh my God, thank you. That's so funny. Am I I just got it. That's so funny, because like what I'm being told is, like, you've been gifted the moment that you have now. Don't forget that. I know sometimes I can be a little dark when it comes to like death and talking about timing and transitions and things like that, right? But what this is telling you is, don't forget that you have been gifted this moment, right? Because you didn't create any of this. This is a gift to you. And just as easily as you have that gift, just as easily as you have that moment, someone else, they don't have that moment anymore, right? Now, I'm not saying someone near you or whatever. I'm just saying, in reality, people are dying every day, every second, every minute, right? So there's someone that's not experiencing the moment that you're experiencing right now. The gift that you have right now of watching me. No, I'm just, I'm kidding, but not, because it's like you have that gift of the now, right? And not only do you have that gift, but you have that freedom of choice, right? So you have the freedom to make a choice as to what you do in the now. And what you do in the now is what creates your future. So this is why it's so important for you right now to focus on the current time, right? Not be so focused on the future or worried about the things that happened in the past that cannot be changed. Focusing on now. I'm going to pull one more and see what else we can find out here. I don't know why okay. Oh, okay. Is that what you wanted? Okay. You wanted more than one. Let's see what we got. We got addicted, unsound, denial, and independent, going your own way. So break the cycle of addiction, healing step forward, reminder behavior, avoiding the heart, face the reality, and break out of bondage. Embark on journeys, self-discovery, spiritual. So it feels like the things that you're doing are like disconnecting you from the now. Like, and this might be something that you're doing intentionally, right? Because we've got addicted. We've got him smoking here. I don't know what that is. It looks like maybe a vape pen or something like that. So maybe this person, maybe you vape. But it feels like, and then with denial being here, it feels like you're trying to avoid these feelings. Some type of feelings that are kind of holding you down because you're getting break out of bondage. So it's something like that's like a heavy energy, right? And it looks like you don't want to face this because this is denial, right? And we know that oftentimes people use different addictions, um smoking, vaping, other types of methods to deny their feelings, right? Kind of to get them out of their feelings or to cloud their minds so they don't have to think about the things that are stressing them out, right? Because clearly you're thinking about this insecurity about money and time. So it's like you have to, this is just giving me get out of your own way. Instead of like going your own way, it's telling me like getting out of your own way, right? Getting out of your own way and learning to focus on the now. I'm gonna grab some more cards here. Let's use this. So I'm just gonna pull some cards from this Modern Witch deck. It's just regular tarot. And we're going to see like how we should move forward here. Because we already see that you're a little concerned about time, right? And you're concerned about money and being well off financially, having the time to earn the money that you need to earn, right? Three of Cups. Maybe not having time to celebrate. You know, not having time to enjoy the moment. Right? Maybe you're too focused on work, putting in too many hours, not enjoying any time. Right? Because that also can be an addiction, is working too much. All right, tell me about the collective and this time. And I just saw the Wheel of Fortune, which just makes me think about time too. Time and cycles and let's see. Let's get a couple cards for the collective. Ooh. Six of Cups. And this is what I was talking about, memories. Six of Cups is all about remembering things in the past. And this is what I'm talking about. We have to get out of the energy of going back to happy memories. That is only making your current state worse, right? So we got to get out of the past. We got to forget about the past. We got to be looking and existing within the current time. Nine of Pentacles. It looks like you're financially stable. And right now you've been gathering up enough, you know, more than enough. You have there in the background, you have some that you've gathered in your hand with the carrots, and you also have like a stable foundation with all the coins here. So it looks like you're doing better than you think you're doing. You just might be worried about maybe comparison. That's what I'm feeling right now with this card. Maybe comparing yourself in your position right now in comparison to people in your past or people around you, people in your family, the way your parents were or what level they were at when they were at your age. I feel like this is part of what's going on here that's causing you to feel like this insecurity and feeling like you need to hold on to every dime that you get, right? And like we have to remember that money is like, it has to be in flow, right? Money needs to come in and out. It needs to stay in action. So holding like this energy, holding back or holding on too tight to something is just communicating lack to the universe. Let's get some more of this. And you don't need to do that. because you're able to earn. And I see you're earning right now, and you have a good foundation. I see the star, and we got Nine of Cups, right? So Nine of Cups is all about your wishes being fulfilled, all those things that you want. And possibly that's why you're feeling this energy right now. I see it. That there's a lot of things that you've wanted. There's a lot of things that you've been working towards, right? The things basically in all these cups. It could be material things, a house, a car, a family, whatever it is, right? These are all the wishes that you have. And you haven't reached this yet, right? So it's kind of giving a position of like, I'm not going to stop until I get these 9 cups. You know what I mean? And it's just like a forceful energy. And part of us working with the universe is about us being in a flowing partnership, right? Not taking such a hard stand and demanding things to come in. Having the faith in the divine, having the faith in the universe and in God that you are going to get those things in the appropriate time. Not because you want it now, you get it now. That's not the way it works. Divine timing is important. You got it here twice. They're saying you've been gifted now. There could be other things that need to happen before you reach this. Because remember that our life works together like as a puzzle. And as we go, we're adding additional pieces to that puzzle. So it's like, you might think that because if you're not working right now, you're not putting a piece into your spread, right? Into the ultimate story of your life. But that is a piece still. You know, we have to see that even non-action is a part of it. Everything is a part of it. So it's like the universe trying to tell you that everything is coming in the time that it needs to come, right? But that might not be right now. And you can't hold so tight and hold the universe to this rule. Because unfortunately, as smart as you are and as guided as you are, the universe has the ultimate plan. The plan that you don't see, that you don't hear, they have the plan. So we can't hold tight in any position, right? We got to be ready to flow with the universe into the position where we're led, where we're needed, right? Okay, let's get some more about the past. Tell me about the Six of Cups, what this person, what the collective, because it could be more than one. We got, quite a few. So I'm asking about the past and what is it that's got you kind of wrapped up in thinking about the past. We've got the Sun, so possibly childhood memories. Like I said earlier, about possibly how your parents were doing at the same time, at the same age that you are right now, or what they were able to provide for you, the happiness, the joy that you were able to experience because of what your family was able to provide for you at that time, right? And then we have also Temperance, right? This it feels like this nurturing energy, like this spirit, kind of like a mom energy, right? But not a mom. This is like someone on the other side, like a guardian angel or a spirit guide or some type of ancestor that I feel like supported you during your childhood. Kind of like was there when things weren't so good, right? To help you feel joy and happiness. Oh my God. It's like, whew. And the Hanged One. And so I see what's happening here. Like, you just want to be able to experience the joy that you experienced in the past. I'm sorry, that's how it feels. It feels like in the past there was, like, let's say you had a battery, like a battery that's 100%, right? It feels like in the past you were able to experience this like 100% joy, right? Like full power joy. And I don't know if it's because this ancestor was there and this ancestor kind of helped to balance energies out for you as a child. Or this could be like an actual earth angel, a person that was in your life when you were a child that brought so much happiness that you're now missing. I'm sorry. Okay, I gotta kind of, move out of there. Okay, and this is what I'm talking about. That focusing too much on the past, and even though they're beautiful and joyful memories of the past, it can bring you down, right? Because you're not experiencing that at this time. And so, like, it's a feeling of like feeling lower or sitting in this depression, right? And that's what we don't want to do. We want to always be moving forward. I'm sorry, I gotta get a little tissue, but I'm gonna keep talking. We have to always, we have to keep moving forward. And, uh-oh. I just lost my earring. So, like, you might be feeling lost at this time. It's funny the way the way the things that unfold here and in real time and reflect on things that are actually happening. So if you see I lost the bag. And so now that I'm going to have to look for it later. But being able to move on like that, like it could have been easy for me to, when that bag dropped out and that earring dropped out, I could have paused the reading and started looking throughout the floor everywhere, looking for the bag, looking for the bag, looking for the bag, right? But no, I can't do that, right? I can't get tied up with something that's not important right now. And this is like a message coming through directly to you. I can't get caught up with something, looking for something, confusion with something, when I got this now that I need to deal with, right? I got this. I have this reading, I have this work, I have this mission, I have this path, right? And just like that, you might be experiencing something like that, where you have this path and you're trying to move on that path, but you're maybe bombarded with memories of the past. You have to find a way to move through that. You have to pivot. You have to switch that energy up. The earring back is gone. It's gone. Got to keep moving forward. The path is still there and it's unfolding in front of you, right? We can't get caught up with things in the past that don't matter, right? Because I got what matters. I got the earring, right? This was the important part. This was the important part. I got that. So I need to move on. The back can be replaced, right? It's not vital to this. So don't let something small that's trying to get you off your path or trying to get you lost or confused, don't let that interfere with the plan. Don't let that interfere with the path, because that's going to happen off and on, and that is the work of the devil, right? The work of the devil is to get you to work against yourself, right? And how do you work against yourself? You don't listen to your intuition, right? You give people chances that you know they shouldn't have chances, right? You turn away from what you know and follow someone else. This is the way they get you out of your path. Now, you're going strong here on this path. We can't let the things from the past interfere. It's beautiful to have beautiful memories of the past, but comparison is the thief of joy. Comparing your moment now to the past is only going to take away the happiness that you could be experiencing in the now, right? Because although it's not 100% power like this thing in the past, right? You might only be at 70% power. But damn it, 70% happiness is pretty freaking good, I think. Right? And if you don't compare it to the 100%, you see that? You see how like it's a way to work your vibration, right? It's a way to keep your vibration high and to work on moving always up, never down. So let's get a couple more cards. I'm about to run out of space on my phone, so I can't do that much more, but I'm gonna go as far as I can. So let's find out a little bit more about this Nine of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles, right? We got the Emperor. It's like you want to be this emperor. You want to be this boss. It's like you want to have this kingdom, the kingdom that you wished for, right? That's always been your wish fulfillment, your Nine of Cups, the things that you thought about as a child, those dreams and those visions and ideas and all that you had as a child is what brought that happiness. It was about imagining when you would have that, and you will have that. It takes work, but you will have that. The Emperor is the leader of a family, of a business, of it could be even like religious groups, different types of groups. This is a boss. This is a person that's respected, a person that is stable, consistent, grounded, embodies all four of the kings or queens, right? A person that is in total control. And it feels like that's what your wish fulfillment is. And you can have this, and you're not realizing that you have this. That's the gift of now. What I was just saying, the gift of where you are right now in this Nine of Pentacles energy, having the foundation that you need, the stability, the abundance behind you, right? Having the intuition with the bird, right? That is the gift of now. This is what you have right now. Yeah, you're not here, right? But you're here. You have a lot, and you need to celebrate. Like that card, I saw it twice, the Three of Cups. You need to celebrate where you are, right? Celebrate now. This is about the now. This is about doing things in the now that honor like both your past and your future. It's up to you, right? It's up to you how you want this to play out. You have the gift of this moment. And in this moment, you can make decisions, you can make changes, and you can create a path. You can follow your path, you can change it. You have that freedom. So like the universe is telling you, be grateful for the freedom that you have now. Don't obsess about the past and don't obsess about the future. Work with the now. You know, you can draw from things from the past, of course. Those experiences are there for that reason, but we can't get stuck there. And look to the future, because in order to make the plans, you have to be able to see this come together. Make the plans, but again, don't get stuck there. You know, this is about time. Remember the two cards that came out. The gift of now. Don't let this insecurity about time and money take away the happiness and the joy that you have now. Even though it's not 100% power, that's okay. That's okay, because every moment is going to be different. Like I said in the beginning, life changes from one moment to the next. And being at 70% is pretty nice, right? While harping on the past and harping on that 100% is it going to continue to just take points off of that. And we don't want to do that. We want to be always moving up in vibration and looking forward to the future, and using the time that we have now to build and create that future, right? Together with the universe, right? Not holding this type of stance, right? Not forcing, but flowing. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.